the fam, that's what they call me. I promise that.
Hey, where you going? Hi, family. All right, so today is going to be a cute day. Why? Well, because this is actually shameful to say, but we're taking Torria to the park for the first time. Yes, to the park with swings and everything. Slides, yes. First time in her lifespan of 9 months. We're taking her to the park. Almost 9 months. Yes. And if you hear my voice sounds weird, it's because I've got a cold. I know it's not corona. I had myself tested, okay? It's negative, not corona, just daycare. It's just daycare viruses. You know, the first week of your baby going to daycare for the first time, yo, we're all affected. Everybody, this house is like an orchestra, so somebody coughs, the other one receives upstairs, and I'll receive it in the kitchen, and we'll all just make a very harmonious coughing opera or concert, as you wish.
I went from side to side to tell my trouble come alive. Can't wait to sun to shine. The sails in full of tide.
Hey, hey, baby. Torria. Riache. Bye bye. Bye bye. Look, baby, we're at the park. Lots of kids. Yo, it's so packed. Torria. There's so many people. I'm just seeing coronas everywhere. Yeah. Swing, 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 swing. Whee! Look at you chilling. Look at you chilling. Hey. Hey. You like? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're chilling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, Torria. Hey. Well, are you comfortable? Is that a little laugh? Hey. Wee. Wee. She loves it.
Mama Joe.
Okay. Tell them. I know, that's what I said. Got a lot to say there now, huh? What you saying? Oh, you don't have anything to say now? What? Say it again. Say it. Stop eating your father. Ew. Nasty little girl. That was our short-lived trip to the park. Torria's favorite thing to do on the swings. You had fun on the swings. The other stuff just still too little to even understand.
Well,
Why are you making fun of this art? This is art. You ever seen this fine art? That felt good. Being outside does a lot. This whole week has been stressful. work has been on drugs. Oh, a train. My poor baby. Bear, get her out of there. You're literally putting her in there. They are traumatizing this child. She's scarred. You have scarred our child.
Survive, Mama.
Survivor.
Survive.
So we're trying to plant this along the little path at the back of our garden. This kind of flowers, I guess. But we went to the flower shop and it was like just for like a bunch of these like this was like 10 euros. And I was like, wait, what? Why? So I'm telling Victor to just pull out some of these and take home. And he's like, you should do it because police don't arrest women. I'm like, yeah, Hi, cutie. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hey. It's for dinner. We're gonna have some steak and some baked wedges with mushroom sauce and some steamed vegetables on the side with some merlot. Yes. Yes. Because I'm hungry. Let's make a quick stop at the African shop. I want to get some eggplants because I'm in the mood of eating African food tomorrow. And it's my Zambian food. I really miss it. Ooh. He's so pretty. This is so pretty. I want it. Ooh, I want it. But damn, 60 euros? No shame. No shame. I was able to get my eggplants. Alright, so welcome to the Beatrice Cooking Show. Today on the menu, we're going to have... Isn't that how cooking shows talk? No? I need to put some oomph into it, right? Okay. Welcome to the Beatrice Live Cooking Show, bringing to you the best meals you've ever tasted. So on the menu today, we've got some, wait for it, so we've got some steak, we have some juicy steak bought from Brussels. They have the juiciest steak in the world. Okay, and then we have some potatoes to go with it. Now, I will make this fresh if I wanted to, but nah, man, 2021, we can just sit down and chill for 2 seconds, okay? So we're just gonna make, pre-made packages. It's good, it's crunchy, and all you gotta do is pop it in the oven. And then we're gonna, I'll buy fresh carrots if I wanted to, but it's been a rough week, okay? Leave me alone. And then we got some mushrooms that I bought like 3 days ago, and I only used like a bit of it. So I was like, what am I going to do with the rest? They're a little bit colored up, but they're still good. And then some mushroom sauce, y'all. If you have not tasted this mushroom sauce from Carrefour, I don't know what you're waiting for. This is so addictive. If you're looking for any mushroom sauce, go to Carrefour and get you some. This is the main sheet, okay? It's good. Right. Oh yeah, and I forgot my little onion that I'm gonna put on the vegetables. Voila. Just to add some greenery to the scene. And then, for my fuel to be able to cook, I got myself some Merlot. It's my favorite wine. Yes, this really is really good wine. I saw the packaging, the bottle. I didn't really like the way it's looking. It looks cheap. It looks like whatever. They didn't really spend much time into the packaging. So I was like, okay, you know what? You never know. Let me just try. I'm a believer of love. See that love right there? Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it anyway. So that's how I tried it. And I'm in love. I have been in love ever since. Yes, it's good. It's as good as it is presented with the heart. Okay, you know what I mean. Voila. Boop, 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 boop. Don't stop. Keep pouring. Yeah, keep pouring. Yeah, you're almost there. Yes, yes. Yeah, you can stop now. Cheers to the freaking weekend, okay? Whoever invented red wine, I love you. I love you so much. You just bring so much blood in my life. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so first up, what we gonna do is we're just gonna carrots right in there. Throw. Dropped one mushroom. Throw the mushrooms in there too. It ain't easy filming with your phone. It's so little. I guess, you know what? I know you guys are wondering, why is she making so much little vegetables? But that's because in this house, I'm the only one who eats vegetables. Can you believe that? Victor does not even want to hear of it. He doesn't want to hear of vegetables. Yeah. I have been on this train of trying to get him to eat vegetables. But nah, he won't budge. So it's all on me. I'll just take the vegetables. The only way he'll eat it is if I put it in the grinder and grind everything where there is no trace of anything blocks. But I don't know. I guess it's still stuck in the baby phase. I don't know what happened to him, but God bless his soul. I'm still gonna eat these vegetables by myself. Okay, so we just add some onions. I'm not gonna cut them like in little pieces. This is hard, yo. Your girl is so damn broke. I cannot even afford a camera. This is what I gotta do to keep y'all entertained, okay? So show me some love, for goodness sake, okay? It's not easy. All right. Those are my veggies. And then next up, we're gonna add some oil. If I can get it open. I did not think this through. We finally got the olive oil to open. So I just pour in, like a good amount of olive oil. You know what I mean? Like a good amount. It's good enough. Maybe just a little bit more. So it doesn't really stick to the pan. Voila. Isn't that lovely? Okay. And then you just kind of mix it together. I do like to put some thyme in it. Thyme. How do you pronounce this word actually? Let me ask you. Hold on. What is this? Okay, so I have thyme. Forgive the ashiness. Yeah, this is really extreme ashiness going on here, but I do apologize. Okay, so back to this problem right here. This is tame. I think I'm just gonna stick to the first one, tame. I don't care what the others say. Like, I really don't care. Tame it is. So I add some thyme, or is it thyme? I don't know. I'm so confused. Tame or thyme? Ugh. Ugh. Jesus. Ah! That's too much. Okay, it's still okay. We can still save this meal. Save it. We can still, then you just kind of, you know, put everything together. You know what I mean? Like, just mix it all up. Mix it, mix it, mix it good, mix it good. Just mix those vegetables like you should. All right now, mix it good.
Should just have to choose, yeah. Here it is, a wisdom of my say. Is that of my freedom of mind has gone away.
Voila, popped in there. Next in line is the meat. Now I don't do much to the steak. I just add black pepper, and usually I do it while it's on the fire, but ugh, the stress. So I'll just already put it, you know, at least on one side, and when I turn it on the other side, don't do the other side. So I just do pepper. There we go, and some salt. Just a little bit. That's it. On mine, I put like extra more little bits. Voila. And then I do add a little bit of garlic. Like this. Just a little drops. Voila. Ooh, ooh. Can y'all hear the meat talking to me? Can you hear it? It's like, ooh, yeah, B. Oh my God, yeah, right there. That's the spot. That's the spot. Massage is good. It feels good. Ooh, yeah. Okay, for this bit. So update on my work. I have been working for 2 weeks now, and it has been hectic. To those of you that do follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you saw a post where my best friend brought me KFC chicken, and that just touched my soul because work has been hectic, and the fact that she just thought about me in that way, you all know how much I love KFC. It was amazing. But anyway, update on a serious note, work has been hectic. Like, I've never had it this bad before. I have never had it this bad before. You know, it was already a lot because because of Corona, I stayed home for quite a while, so it was like already getting back into that system. It's like a challenge on its own, and then after that, it's like with the changes of me leaving Torria in daycare, that was like an extra stress on its own. So it was just like, wow, what the fuck? As I was saying, it was an extra stress for me. So when I got to work, I found, with Corona times, everything is challenging because I was supposed to initially go through a training, and then before I could start working. So when I was receiving the training, it was done virtually. So like the trainer was at home, and we had to sit in one room with computers and just follow it virtually. Now, I will tell you today that I'm not a type of person who easily follows lessons like that. Like, if it were a choice, I would never sign up to follow anything virtually. That's why online classes is a big challenge for me, because I'm easily distracted. I literally need the person to be there, and I need like the practical way of showing me these things. So I was not able to follow so well, and with the challenge of already being out of work for some time, and getting back there and with Torria and everything was just like extra. It was too much. So but I you know, I'm a go-getter. Like if I need to do something, I am going to put like 100%, and I tend to care way too much because I want to get whatever is being taught. I need to get it. I need to get it. Otherwise I it doesn't sit well with me. So I speak Dutch, but I'm not a Dutch native, you understand? So it was kind of challenging at first because there were some terms that I've never heard of. And yeah, the instructor, you know, he tried his best, you know, God bless his soul, but I was just getting frustrated. Like, how are you, like, how is someone supposed to follow you? It's not even like it's being projected somewhere, then you can follow the person running you through the steps. No, it's literally just verbally telling you, verbally. So you have your notepad. Of course, I'm writing down the essential things, important stuff, but it was just so much information, and you're supposed to remember, and it seemed so impossible to be, you know, to be taught that way. So I was like, man, I'm trying, I'm giving my best. Like I gave it my best. The first day I was just like, okay, maybe it's just because I have been away for some time. Let me just, you know, bite my tongue through this, and I'm sure the second day should be easier. And then I went the second day, and I'm sorry, but even just the way they constructed the training was so poorly done, because at some point nobody even knew like what is next. It was just so poorly done, and then at the same time you're trying to get it because it's so much information. It's like you have to learn so much information, so little time. So my second day sucked even more. I'm trying to follow, I'm not following, it's not registering. It's like I'm hearing a lot of information. I have the information in my head, but with no construction at all. Like there is no construction of how this information should be put in my head. It's just a bunch of words in my head. You know, I don't know if you know what I mean. But yeah, so the second day sucked. The third day, I was like, you know what? I was coming back home, literally going through this stuff all over again. I don't know at what hour I was sleeping. I was literally putting in my everything and more. So the third day, all of a sudden, it was like, okay, so now you got your training, you gotta start working. They just threw us in the ocean. I was in training with this other guy. They just threw us into the ocean with the limited to nothing information that we had gotten. So it's actually a job where I have to help out people with information. For example, actually people that are on the road. So it's like it's a company that it's like an in-between company between clients and clients and the companies. So we handle the administration of everything. So for example, if you have how can I put it? Let's say if you have a clothing company and you know that you receive so many orders per day and they need to be delivered, instead of you worrying about the administration of that, we are the company that takes care of the administration. Yeah, you understand? So that's the company I'm working with. So anyway, they threw us into the ocean. Like, okay, well, bam. In this case, we were working for a company that deals with, let's say, cars on the road that have breakdowns, and we have to help them. We have to help them with they have like contracts with us, and then they call like, yeah, somebody to go and fix their car and whatever. Now there are lots and lots of contracts available. You have to fill this information as you are with the client on the phone who's in panic on the roadside, some are like on the highway, and they're like telling you, I'm on the road, I have a breakdown, and they're already panicking, they're nervous, so they're not, and then you have to ask them a bunch of questions. In the meantime, still fill it in the database and then be able to send out a report for them to actually receive the help that they need. But it comes with different contracts. There are contracts that cover, for example, a contract can cover that they are entitled to get like a replacement car, and some don't. So you have limited time in this call to be able to help the client. At the same time, the client is panicking. So most of them are so rude, and I know they don't mean to be rude, they're just afraid, but they panic and they become rude because you're asking them a bunch of questions. But that's protocol, you have to ask them these questions. So it was just like this is in a space of 3 days. I literally had a client who was driving a Porsche, and he's like a top client, so he's like VIP client, and he was like, mijn Porsche, ik heb hier een probleem met mijn Porsche, stuur iemand alsjeblieft. So me, I have to, so the person was saying they have a Porsche and it has broken down the side, send someone right away. Okay, fine, but I need information. That's protocol from the company. I need information. So the information is, what's your name, what's your number plate, and then with the number plate I can be able to find you in the database. And if you're not in the database, well, that's even much more problems, because then I have to go and search you through the name, through your address, and through so many other stuff. And it's just really, I feel like it's really a poor system of doing stuff. But if there was a better system, I don't know, they should really implement it, because I don't know how somebody will be stuck on the highway. And highway is already scary to have a breakdown, and then you have to ask them, what's your number plate, what's your chassis number, I don't know how they say it in English, what's your kilometer kilometer stand, I don't know how those the kilometers of your car, and then where do you live, what color is your car, where where is the car is acceptable to ask, because you need to be able to send someone there. So that question they don't frown upon. But then, what's your number plate, what's your name, on what contract is your name? And then if you don't find them, then you have to go and ask, what's your address, where now you're working with so much information. Then you have a nervous client on the phone who's ready to insult the shit out of you because he's nervous and he's panicking. And at the same time, you have limited information. I don't know if I already said that. And then at the same time, you have to be filling this information in your database to be able to send it through to dispatch so that they can go. With only 2 days, literally 2 days of training. I was going crazy. Every single day, I was going crazy. And then I'm also faced with a language problem. I speak Dutch, I do. I speak Dutch, but you have different accents in this little Belgium here. You have somebody from Limburg with the Limburgse accent, and then you just like, what? You have somebody from Antwerp, and they're telling you their name. Oh my God, just thinking about it is crazy. Because if they tell you, like I got a phone call and I was like, hallo mevrouw, ik zit hier in de panel en mijn contract is op naam van Maria José. Ik zei, wat blief? What? Maria who? Maria José. I'm like, oh my God. And then the training requires us to ask the training requires us to ask their name. So they have to spell it out if you don't know their name like that. So if you ask somebody who's in panic on the highway to spell their name, and not only spelling, some will be like, okay, dan that is NAREVP. And you have to fill it in the meantime. And then you ask, please, could you say it slower? Yeah, okay, then you're asking for it. Ja, zeg. Godverdomme, ja. Ik zit hier in de pannen. Ik moet achter mijn man. Hij ligt in het ziekenhuis. Jij zit hier allemaal vragen te stellen. Normaal gezien hebben jullie toch onze adres. Jullie moeten alle informatie al hebben, toch? Maar waarom dan vraag je mij al zoveel vragen? Bla 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 bla. This is already like a second wasted. Second? No, a whole fucking minute wasted. Oh. I was coming back home every single night crying because I was not getting the database, and the tool that they use at work is also not really easy. My previous work, I worked with SAP system, and I got it in 1 second. I was able to work with it. I ran with it like this. So I was thinking, you know what? Okay, the one that they use is OIS. I'm thinking, okay, you know, it shouldn't be so far from everything else. So I'm just gonna, you know, give my best. But then I was not able to grasp it. Oh my God. Every night I came home crying. I even cried. I actually broke down at work. Because at the same time you're being mentored, you're being watched, and then you have people that are so damn rude because they think you should be able to get this in 2 days, and they act as if you've been working there for a year. So if you do ask a question, they'll give you more damn. They'll give you a stank look. Yeah, anyway, to cut everything short, 2 weeks has been stressful. And I'm just happy because Friday, which is yesterday, I started on a new training. And this is what I really wanted to do. Initially, this is what I had gone and given my CV for. This was what I actually wanted to do. And it's called, so I'm working instead in the care sector, where I learn a contract and I can be able to answer questions about the contract. I can be able to promote the contract to people, so to sell the contract as well, but mainly to just cater to the people that already have a contract, and I can be able to answer their questions. And if I can be able to promote a certain contract or something has been added, and I'm the one who kind of informs them and keeps them, you know, in the loop. And that training I started yesterday, and that is all I wanted to do. Oh my God. So the last 2 weeks, man, it took everything in me that I had to still stay. I have never had to break down before at work, but I broke down. Like, I literally cried and I told the person, this is not for me and I don't want to be here anymore. Packing my shit and you guys can suck it. So I like, no, we don't want you to go because you're good at it. You're good because even though you have not grasped the database yet, you are able to stay calm. You can you can talk to the client who's in panic, and you can be able to calm them, and that's what the company is all about. So with your, you have this, and it's so natural with you. So we don't want you to go. We don't want you to give it up. That's the company policies. What you are able to offer to them, because at the end of the day, that is what's important. So I was just like, yeah, but fine. It took me looking at Torria's pictures every single day, and I knew that I was doing this. I knew I was doing this for her, because if I give up, then yeah, I never ever want her to think like that's okay to just give up, unless it's really, 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 really stressing you out. But I still had some teeny tiny little bit of hope in me. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna continue biting my tongue through this. It's crazy. Worst 2 weeks of my life. But I love the challenge. I was challenged and I could do better. Yeah. Well, that's all for today, folks, with this kitchen talk. Let's get back to our food.
Seeing eyes of mine, what do you feel beside? I don't know where we're gonna fly like you did sometimes. Seeing eyes of mine, love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll try to fix it. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong. We're doing.
How the dinner was served. Everybody enjoyed a good steak and lived happily ever after. While Torria only gets some vegetables and some potatoes. Right, baby? And then straight bedtime. Yes. Alright, y'all. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my cooking show. See y'all later. And it's goodbye. And as always, we love you. Keep safe. And bye. Ma, say bye. Bye. Really? Really?
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's what they call me.